Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the financial world. And let me tell you, today's filing has some interesting twists and turns. We are diving into MYSEUM Inc.'s latest document. And it seems like they are trying to raise some serious cash before we jump in. If you love getting these straightforward breakdowns of what companies are actually saying in their official reports, make sure you are subscribed and for more in-depth chats and to get ahead of these video releases. Join our Discord community, link is in the description below. Alright, so we are looking at MYSEUM Inc., which is basically a publicly traded company. They have to file these reports with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC, to keep everyone in the loop about what is going on. The company is actually based in Nevada, it was incorporated there, and they have a commission file number, which is like their official ID in the system. And importantly, it looks like they're considered an emerging growth company, which means they get some special treatment regarding financial reporting rules. Now let's get to the juicy part. What is MYSEUM Inc. actually doing? They are making moves in the stock market. Specifically, they are talking about their common stock, which is like the basic ownership you have in a company. And they also have series of warrants, which are basically options to buy more stock later at a set price. The big news here is about a sales agreement. This is a deal with a company called the Benchmark Company, LLC, or Benchmark is going to help MYSEUM Inc. sell its shares on the market, a sort of at the market offering program. What is happening now is that they've signed a first amendment to this sales agreement. This means they are changing some of the terms of the original deal, which was back in February of 2025. The purpose of this amendment is to update something called a shelf registration on Form S-3. This is basically like pre-approved paperwork that allows the company to sell more stock over time without having to go through the whole approval process, again each time. So they are filing a prospectus supplement today, the 6th of February 2026. This document tells potential investors all about the shares that are being offered for sale. It is all about transparency, which is what these reports are for. Let's talk about the money involved. MYSEUM Inc. is going to pay Benchmark a commission for selling their shares. Initially, it is 4.0% of whatever they make from selling the shares. But here is a smart move. If the total amount of shares sold goes over $1 million, the commission rate drops to 3%. That is a good incentive to sell more. The total amount of shares they can sell through this program is up to $3.5 million. It is not a guarantee they will sell all of it. In fact, they are not obligated to sell any under this agreement. They can pause it anytime they want. This offering will end either when they hit that $3.5 million target, or if either MYSEUM Inc. or Benchmark decides to end the agreement. Beyond the commission, MYSEUM Inc. will also cover certain costs for Benchmark to make sure the agreement runs smoothly. This is pretty standard for these kinds of deals. The company is essentially paying for the service of having a dedicated sales agent for their stock. To really understand the nitty-gritty, you would look at the sales agreement itself. And the first amendment to it, these documents are attached as exhibits to this filing exhibit. 1.1 is the original sales agreement from the 10th of February 2025, and Exhibit 1.2 is the new amendment from the 6th of February 2026. There is also a legal opinion from Shepherd Mullen Richter and Hampton LLP attached as Exhibit 5.1. This is a legal firm giving their professional opinion on the legality of the shares being offered. It is like a trusted stamp of approval from legal experts ensuring everything is above board. Now, looking at these filings, MYSEUM Inc. is clearly focused on raising capital through selling its stock. The amendment to the sales agreement shows they are actively managing their ability to tap into the market for funding. What we don't see in this specific filing are the detailed financial statements like profit and loss or balance sheets that would tell us about their current revenue, expenses, or AS. This filing is more about the mechanism for raising funds than a report on their current financial health. What is interesting is that this is an at-the-market offering method. This means they can sell shares gradually as market demand allows rather than doing a big bulk sale. It gives them flexibility to react to market conditions and raise funds as needed without potentially flooding the market and devaluing their stock. There is always a risk with these types of offerings, that if a company's stock price is low, they might end up selling a lot of shares at a low valuation. This could dilute the ownership stake for existing shareholders, meaning their percentage of the company becomes smaller. The strategy here seems to be about maintaining access to capital to fund operations, growth, or whatever their business plan. And ails the fact that they are updating registration statements and amending sales agreements signals a proactive approach to financial management. In conclusion, MYSEUM Inc. is taking steps to ensure it has the ability to raise up to $3.5 million through the sale of its common stock, via and at the market offering program. The key takeaway is their focus on securing fund The lack of detailed financial performance in this specific report means we need to look at other filings to gauge their actual business performance and profitability, but this filing tells us they are preparing for potential growth and need the cash to back it up. Alright, that's our take on this MYSEUM Inc. filing. What do you think about their strategy to raise funds by selling stock? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this break down helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Corporate Decoding Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.